Welcome to DIY Dad Pat's channel. Start again because it got an address in. Okay, so we're sitting, no filming today because you can see working in a tight space because we've got boxes sitting there and I'm not moving them because they're heavy. That's the table and chairs. As you can see there, laser level set up. We're going to have 3 shelves sitting on there. That's the height of the first shelf. They're going to be 52 mil in thickness. So I built a unit down there, so it's a built-in one. Matches over with this here, which is going to be the log storage. That's going to have on here like an edge on it to give that same look of 52 mil across the two of them. And that gives you that illusion of built-in. That's what we've been working on today, but you can see I do not envy back to woodworking because no matter what you do, you always end up with this with MDF, you know, and I've been cutting the boards outside on the track saw, on the driveway and everything like that. I had my base camp mask on, which I absolutely swear by, really comfortable to wear, not sponsored or anything by them, but the Base Camp Pro, a good mask that is to work with and do woodworking. That's what I've been doing. I might come back in and see if I can later on get some footage, somehow camera setup or something like that. So it's hard to make footage because, like I said, tight space to work in. It's very noisy and dusty. That's what I don't like about woodwork. But see, that's the first shelf ready there. That's going to have the infill in between there. There's going to be a 9 mil edge that goes onto the front of that. And what I've done is I've scribed the next one in. I've scribed all that in. And then what I'm doing is I'm lining down, like from the top shelf, see there? It doesn't catch on that one, but just catches there, and I put myself a pencil mark on there. And it catches back here, and I've made a pencil mark where it is. So what I'm going to do is run that edge from there to there with the plane, run that in. And then that should be the one. And then I get the next shelf onto it. And then cut some lipping, and I'm just going to have the same over on the other side. And then those shelves are literally virtually the same height. And that top shelf falls in with the top mullion of the window, which I think makes a nice feature, you know. And I quite like that board that I put on top of this one to make it look thicker. So I might cut a board on top of it in the side panel, just so it looks like it's all features into the house. That's what I'm trying to achieve. See, you need loads of tools when you're doing all this. Woodwork is definitely different to plastering and everything like that. Tons of tools. So I hope you can see it now. So what I'll do is I will add glue to the shelf itself that goes on top. Put a bead straight away across the front because it's going to have a red up an infill piece. You lift it up. So just described earlier on, you can see this. It's a nice tight fit. Glue onto this rail. Set that in between there. Let's lift it up now. Bring that a bit forward to the edge. Just slide that along. There we go. Can't get your fingers in otherwise. Do that. That. Look that up everywhere. Just put a nail on top. I look at press a nail gun guy because I believe in that better than battery ones because it's got a lot more oomph into it. So. Let's get this bottom shelf in place. Oh, outer nails. Outer nails! We're shooting blanks there. I don't believe that. I'm just firing away and I'm going like, nothing's going in there. What's going on? So, new strip of nails. No wonder it was trying to misfire into place. Bring the edge out a touch. What I'll do is I'll pin it on one side or the other side maybe. What I'll do is choose the better side for the front, apply glue, plenty of, because this edging is going to stay on. Get the Mercer sander onto it after, get it all cleaned up. So there we go, that's the edging. There we go, that's the edging on. Lovely and smooth. Get it nailed. Nice thing is these are pinless. So these sink themselves lovely in. So here we go. You can see that's what I've done. So there we go, shelves. These have got they're lovely thick shelves, give that fake effect. See, like the mulligan size coming inside there. And then I'm going to continue the same on the opposite side. And you can see underneath there, so I'll get masticed in. I've only just nailed it all on. And once it's all on there, I'm gonna hit the sander onto it. So, been around with the Mercer sander and sanded it off nicely up. Mastic everywhere. Thin beads of mastic only. And so I can call this one the job done. Some floating shelves. Over here, log storage, doing the same, masticed everywhere where it needs doing. We add a little lip on the front here so like then nothing falls out then, you know, debris wise. Because obviously you have bark on there and stuff like that. But this is like what it looks like. These will get paint on in the next few days and that'll make a massive difference. I had my laser set up there so I can get them all level. And that looks quite nice, that sort of band going through there. We've got a mantelpiece that we're going to put onto there, onto the fireplace. That's my beloved Mercer. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. To the next one.